Now, from Into Tomorrow, this is an ITTV special report.
Whether you forget your phone charger or you're out of power at home, our next guest is with a company that keeps almost all of your wireless devices charged on the go, and the ability for you to just keep doing fun things. He is spokesperson for the company called myCharge. Jesse Wolff, welcome Into Tomorrow.
Thanks, Dave.
That's a problem that not only can folks here in this part of the world, we're in New York this week, certainly relate to in the recent last 2 or 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
But we're based in Miami when we're not traveling, and every time hurricane season comes up, and amazingly enough, it does once a year, we always start thinking about, oh my gosh, what about all my devices? What if? And then it's just, how about those of us who travel so much? Because you can never seem to charge your devices and keep going on the long trips and whatever the case. You guys have some cool things that you call rechargeable power banks that we can count on this bank for withdrawals anytime we need them, right?
Absolutely. I got to start out by saying during the hurricane, these things saved my life. I had multiple ready to go, and they actually come charged and ready to go. So you don't need to charge them before. You can pick them up in case of emergency, take them out of the box, and they're ready to go.
I do like how it does say that on these boxes too, charged and ready to use. I mean, how often do you see that on any kind of product like this? That's pretty neat. Plus, built-in cords. Now, in this particular one I'm holding, how are they different? I'm seeing Peak 6000 and Summit 3000 and Trek 2000. And
absolutely. They differ in size and capacity. The one you're holding, the Peak, is the flagship model, and that is 6,000 milliamps, and it retails for $99.99. And what's so special about these guys is that they are universal. So you can charge up to 3 devices at the same time, whether it be an Android or an Apple product or a tablet, anything you so choose. And what's great is that if you did draw some bad luck on buying this before the iPhone 5, they protected you by giving you an empty USB port.
Ooh, very nice.
So if
you have your cord with you, you're covered.
Absolutely, but it does eliminate the need for cords with the Apple 30 pin and the micro USB over here.
Sure. I mean, because that's built in. So there you go. My Android is covered. Thank you very much. That's good thinking on your part. And up until the iPhone 5, so all the other iDevices here, including iPads and so forth, just built in. So you just flip it out, plug it in, and start doing your charge. And, of course, couldn't be easier as, again, check out the video at intotomorrow.com, but I'm simply flipping out I'm also flipping out the electric outlet part. And it's just that easy. Just folds out, plug it into the wall so you get your full charge before your trip, before any threatening storm, whatever the case might be, and always have it with you. And they're not heavy either. I mean, I would expect that with the kind of power you're talking about, they'd be giant batteries.
And that's the heaviest model.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
And this is easy to transport. You can certainly throw this in your laptop bag or a purse or a fanny pack or whatever you've got, and you've always got power to go.
Yep.
Now, we talk about the different flavors and different sizes here, the Summits and the Treks and that sort of thing. Well, here's even a Voyage 1000. How do they price out? From what to what?
So they range from $39.99 to $99.99, starting with this being at $99.
Gotcha.
And then down here, the Voyage and the Sojourn, these are $39.99, and they're only 1,000 milliamp, but they are device specific, as you can see on the back, where one is for Apple products and one is for Android products. Okay, good. So if it is product specific that you want to do, and it's very inexpensive then to just say, well, this is what I carry, that's what I'm going to buy, go for that. Otherwise, the big universal device here, the Peak 6000, is the kind of thing that you want. Are they available now? Yes, you can buy them at Best Buy, Verizon Wireless outlets, and online at mycharge.com. Verizon Wireless, good for them. They're the smart company, not only my preferred carrier, but the fact is, I think every carrier should have these kind of things available on a regular basis, because that's going to save them and keep their customers working as things are needed, whether it's emergencies or just travel. Absolutely. Where do you see this whole end of the industry going? Certainly, I'm imagining smaller and smaller, ultimately, as we can cram more battery charge into smaller batteries that'll hold. But this is something that we're going to see a lot more of. Yeah, I've got to say, I've already watched them start out. They started out with a bulkier model of the 6000, and this is already half the size of that. So, we could only get smaller, and we could only get better. And plus, they're colorful. They are colorful, and that's just actually they also doubled up on that. If you're not near an outlet, you can charge it through your computer or empty USB, whatever.
Yeah, because I'm flipping out a little USB cable here, so I can plug it into the computer, and if I've got a full charge on my computer or not enough outlets available and I'm plugged in, let the computer do a normal charge.
Absolutely.
Everything you can think of here. So there'll be another model coming out, though, with the new iPhone 5 type charger? Because Apple screws everybody by not using a micro USB. Like
Absolutely.
The rest of the world, they got to be different and make you pay more money. Rob was all excited here in New York City by going to the 24-hour Apple store and spending $29 on an adapter. But most people wouldn't have to do that if they just stuck with the rest of the industry.
Right.
But that's not going to happen. But there'll be one coming out for those different kinds of devices.
Yes, there will be.
Terrific. And availability is now they're all available.
Yes,
you said, right?
they hit the water August 1.
They hit the water. Does that mean they're not waterproof?
On shelves. On shelves.
On shelves. And of course, talk about perfect stocking stuffers. Imagine just getting something like this in your Christmas stocking. And then saying, you know what, of all the other cool things I got, this is going to save me, literally, as it did Jesse after Hurricane Sandy in this part of the world. So do check them out. You can visit myCharge.com and see all the cool products, the Sojourn and the Trex and the Peaks and all the rest of it. And, of course, when you visit us at IntoTomorrow.com, we'll link you there as well. Jesse, thanks for spending a couple of minutes with us.
Great. Thanks, Dave.
Back with more as Into Tomorrow continues from New York.